Today's class is implementation of radix sort. Yesterday we are discussed with an example what is radix sort, how to sort the numbers by using radix sort. Today we will discuss how to implement radix sort in C++. Before going to implementation, first we will see one example and the concept. What is the concept we are used in radix sort. So we know the a radix sort is a distributive sorting technique to sort the numbers. Actually, there are different sorting techniques, different techniques that are used. Distributive, partitioning, exchange sorting, like this. There are different techniques that are used to sort the numbers. So radix sort is a distributive sorting technique to sort the numbers. This sorting technique will require k passes to sort the numbers. This technique will require k passes. Here k indicates the number of digits in the maximum number. So then here k, it requires k passes. What is k? Here k is the number of digits in the maximum number. For example, 244 is the maximum number, for example. Then 244 has 3 digits, so it has 3 passes. For example, 4568 is the maximum number, so 4568, it has 4 digit number, so it requires 4 passes. So the number of passes will depends on the number of digits in the maximum number. It has k passes to sort the numbers. For each pass, what we can perform? For each pass, extract the digit from leftmost to rightmost, rightmost to leftmost, and merge the buckets. First of all, you have to extract the digit and place the digit into the bucket. That is the first phase. Then merge the buckets. This is the way. So like this we can perform k times to sort the numbers. For example, so this is the process we are using. First we will calculate the maximum number among all the numbers. Then find the maximum number of digits in the maximum. So for we require k passes. For each pass, distribute the number into the bucket. Then merge all the buckets. We go for one example. For example, this is an example. In this example, the maximum number is 99. 99 has 2 digits. So it requires 2 passes. For each pass, in first pass, we extract the rightmost digit. So the rightmost digit is for 34 is 4. We place the number in 4th bucket. The rightmost digit of 56 is 6. Then we place in 6th bucket. The rightmost digit is 78. In 78, the rightmost digit is 8. So place in 8th bucket. The rightmost digit is 9. Rightmost digit for 99 is 9. So place it in 9th bucket. So similar like this, we can distribute the numbers into the corresponding buckets. After that, merge all the buckets. When we are merged, the rightmost digit is sorted. Then go for next. Again, extract the digit. Now is the second digit. So second rightmost digit. First rightmost, second rightmost. The second rightmost is 1. So we place it in first bucket. 21, 2. For 11, 1. 92, 9. 34, 3. 45, 4. So like this we can extract the digits. Then again merge the buckets. This is the way we are using to sort the numbers by using this technique called as radix sort. Similarly, here also in this example, 890 the maximum number. 890 has 3 digits, so it requires 3 passes. In first pass, extract rightmost digit 1, first bucket. 4, fourth bucket. 7, seventh bucket. Like this we can distribute. Again go for next rightmost digit. Again go for third rightmost digit. Like this we can extract all the digits. Then finally merge the values. This is the way we are using. So here you can remember how to implement. To implement, first of all, you have to find the maximum number. From maximum number, you have to find how many digits. From that, extract the digit and merge the digits. This is the process we are using. So when you follow the concept clearly, the process of implementation is very big. It's a very big program it is. So you can understand the concept. If not, again you can ask me. Hash include iostream.h, hash include conio.h. I will write some void radix sort int of int comma int. Then void find maximum, sorry, not void, int maximum int of int comma int maximum, again number of digits int. You go for extract digit, int comma int. Then merge int merge I told it. Then not int, void. Void extract. Next to go for void merge initialize. These are some function prototypes. If need, again we'll write it. So actually we required a maximum number, that is one function. Number of digits in maximum function, that's why again it requires. Extraction of the digit is one function. Merging of all the buckets is one function. So need to initialize all the buckets, that's why initialize is one function actually. So this is the 5 functions. The main function is radix sort. These are the functions we are using. Totally we are using 6 functions. So radix sort is the main function. So in this main function, we are using so many sub functions. So actually, in our example, so first we calculate the maximum. So that's why we are written one function maximum. Then number of digits. Again, we are using number of digits. Extract maximum. We required the function. Then merge the buckets as need functions. Initialize. Void main. So I will declare the variables main function, no problem. Int a of 20 n I cout clr scr cout. This is the main function to enter values. Enter number of values of the array. Cout. This is the output function. This function is used to print the value on the screen. Seen n. If n is 5, you have to enter 5 numbers. If n is 6, you have to enter 6 numbers. If n is 10, you have to enter 10 numbers. Here n indicates the number of values to be entered. Cout enter n integers. So if n is 5, you have to enter 5 integers. If n is 6, you have to enter 6 integers. If n is 7, you have to enter 7. So like this. So C for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Sin e of for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus sin e of I. So in e of I, we are entering all the values into that. Then I will call the function radix sort a comma n. Radix sort a comma n. Then print the output. Cout a of I and L. This is the main function we are using. In main function, just we are read the values, then call the main function, call the radix function, again print the output. This is the three parts in main function. So first of all, input. So input is input through enter n numbers. Then radix sort function I am calling. Then finally print the output. Yes. So now we'll go for the function radix sort. Void radix sort. Int e of 20 comma n. So I already told that when the programs are too big, then where we are writing the programs in functions, it's very easy to understand and easy to implement. So in first year I told them, so in C language, in not only C, in any language, whenever we're developing the programs in functions, it's very easy to implement. Because by dividing the programming logic into parts, very easy to understand and very easy to implement this. Here now we'll see how we are implementing the concept. So first we discuss how to, 1 minute. So first of all, you have to calculate maximum. We require some variables I. We'll write all the what are the variables required. I write one by one. So first we have to calculate maximum. Max equal to maximum a comma n. Among all the numbers, I first part is find the maximum. That's why max equal to, so maximum a of n comma n. So by using this function, I calculate the maximum number and assign the maximum to max. Then, so after calculating number of digits, so number of digits p equal to, so number of digits of, so you have to find the number of digits for the maximum number. That's all. That's why p equal to number of digits of maximum. So the second step is find the number of digits in the maximum number. That's why number of digits of max. Yes. Third step. What is the third step for each? How many passes we required? K passes. K means here p. How many passes we required? P passes or K passes. So if I assigned K, so we required K passes. If I assigned P, we required P passes. No problem. I am assigned P. So for K equal to 1, so I will go for do while, one easy process. Okay. So we required K passes. For each pass, what we can perform? First of all, extract the digits. In order to extract the digits, so first you have to initialize all the buckets. Initialize P. So it's a function This initialization of means it's just like as a two-dimensional array. In two-dimensional array, we can initialization. Just it is a two-dimensional. If you take the example, if you write that example in a two-dimensional 0, 1, 2, 3, it's a rows. Again, numbers are in columns. That's why it is a two-dimensional array. So I initialize all the buckets. After initializing all the buckets, you have to extract the digits from each number. So the first step is extract the digit from each number. So in first number you have to extract the digit. In second number you have to extract the digit. In third number again you have to extract the digit. In fourth number you have to extract. Like this we have n numbers for k for k next we required for I equal to 1 0 I less than n I plus plus. We have n numbers. For each number you have to extract the digit. D equal to extract digit of a of I comma k. In first pass you have to extract the first digit. In second pass you have to extract the second digit. In third pass you have to extract the third digit. That's it. I'm passed k also. K indicates which digit you have to extract, first digit or second digit or third digit. So that is for that purpose I passed k also. Okay. After extraction of the digit, then so place the number into the bucket. So how to place the numbers? Actually all the buckets is in two-dimensional array which are initialized with -1 actually. So while b of b of bucket of d, suppose if the digit is fourth, then we will place in the fourth bucket. If the digit is fifth, we place it in fifth bucket. If the digit is 7, we place it in 7th row. If it is 9, we place it in 9th row. If it is 4, we will place it in 4th row. That's why if d of j not equal to -1, if d of j not equal to -1, j plus plus. D of d, if d of j is not equal to -1, so j plus plus. If it is already empty, if the bucket is empty, you have to break. Check. And this is the process we are used for checking whether the bucket is empty or not. If it is empty, -1. Otherwise, we go for next bucket. That's why. So that's why we are using if d of j, b of dj -1. If -1 indicates that the bucket is empty. If not -1, the bucket is not empty. Then place the number d of b of dj equal to a of I. D of j equal to -1. So this is the process. So sorry. 1 minute, whether we are started. Yes. Extract we are extracting the digit and merge so extracting all the digits. After extraction of the digit, then merge it. Merge b comma bucket comma original value k. We go for next pass k plus plus. Do while k less than or equal to p. This we are using in merge sort. Check it. What we are performing according to our theory, I am implementing the program. What I told in theory, first of all, you have to calculate, you have to find the maximum number among all the numbers. For that purpose, I written one function called as maximum. So max equal to maximum of a comma n. By using this function, I am finding the maximum among all the numbers. After that, so again, what we are performing? So number of digits. So find the maximum number of digits. We have to find the digits in the maximum number. So for that purpose, the number of digits of max, so yes, p. If p value is 2, we require 2 passes. If p value is 1, we require 1 pass. If p value is 3, we require 3 passes. If p value is 4, we require 4 passes, like this. So how many passes we required? P passes. For each pass, what we can do? We are extracting the digits and place the numbers into the buckets. Then merge it. Extract the digit, place the number into the bucket and merge the buckets. So in order to perform this, first of all, I am initializing buckets. All buckets is nothing but a two-dimensional array. Actually, so if you take an if you verify the example, it is in the form of rows and columns actually. So if it is rows and columns, we are implemented in two-dimensional array. That's why initialize B. So all buckets are initialized with -1. So -1 indicates the bucket is empty. If it is not -1, the bucket is not empty. So then first I extract the digit. So how we can extract the digit? D equal to, so extract digit of A of I comma K. So we are extracting the digits. After extraction of the digits, so you have to take the, place the number into the bucket. So to place the number into bucket, first of all, you will check whether the bucket is empty or not. How will verify whether the bucket is empty or not? We are already initialized all the buckets with -1. If it is -1, indicates the bucket is empty. If it is not -1, the bucket is not empty. That's the concept we are using. So I am checking from 0th column, you have to check it each 0. B of dj, bucket of jth column. For example, the second bucket So second bucket, 0 column, not equal to -1, you check it next bucket. If it is 0, -1, then you can leave, then place the number into the bucket. So this is the way to place the numbers into the bucket. This is the logic we are using to place the numbers into the bucket. This is the part we are using to place the numbers into the bucket. After placing the numbers into the bucket, merge all the buckets. Go for next pass. You continue this process until how many times the number of digits. Here number of digits is assigned to P. So how many passes are required? P passes are required. This K. So this is the part. Again, there are so many functions are there in this function. What are the functions? Maximum is one function. First we'll implement maximum. In maximum, int A of 20, comma, int n, int I. How to find maximum among 10 numbers? How to find maximum among 20 numbers? What is the logic we are using to find the maximum number? So actually this is the concept. To find the maximum number, how to find the maximum number? So first of all, you have to assign maximum, first number to maximum, int I comma max. Max equal to A of 0. 0th number is assigned to maximum. Max equal to A of 0. For I equal to 1, I less than or less than n, I plus plus. For I equal to 1, I less than n. If A of I greater than max, max equal to A of return max. This is the function we are using, maximum. So maximum. How to find the maximum? Suppose to find the maximum among two numbers, we just compare A greater than B, A greater than C, A greater than D. Like this we use. Suppose to find the maximum among 10 numbers, so we use, how to use, so assign the first number to maximum, compare the remaining numbers with the maximum number. If it is greater than, assign it. So like this, max equal to A of 0, for I equal to 1, I less than n, I plus this. If A of I greater than maximum, max equal to A of I, yes. return maximum. That is the first function. Okay, it's completed. Then what is the next? Number of digits. How to find the number of digits in a number? Int number of digits int max. How to find max number of digits in a maximum number? While max greater than 0. If the number is greater than 0, so you have to divide the number by 10. So how many times we are divided? That is the number of times. Suppose our number is 244. First I divide the 244 by 10. 23 will come. Again 23 is greater than 10. Yes, 23 divided by 10. It will come 2. Again 2 by 10, 0. So how many times we are divided? 3 times. So number of digits is 3. So just you have to max slash equal to 10. Count plus plus. It's enough. If you divide 3 times, three digits are there. If it is divided 4 times, four numbers are there. Return count. Return count. This is the to find the maximum. Okay, this is the part we are using to find the maximum. A second part is the second function is also completed. Then what? Initialize. Initialize is nothing but make all the buckets to -1. Void initialize int b of 10 rows, 10 columns, int I comma j for I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j less than 10, j equal to 0, sorry, j equal to 0, j less than 10, j plus plus. B of ij equal to B of ij equal to -1. So this is the process we are using. So initialization of all buckets. Buckets is nothing but two-dimensional. I am taking 10 rows, 10 columns. So I have to take any columns. So I am taking 10 columns, 10 rows. 10 rows is mandatory because buckets from 0 to 9. That's right. 10 rows, 10 columns, and initialize all the buckets to -1. So again, that's the process. That is the function. Then extract digits. How to extract the digits? That is the first. In first pass, you have to extract first digit. How we get a digit from a number? When you divide the number by 10, mod value will give the digit. Suppose if you want the rightmost digit, divide by 1 time. If you want second digit, you have to divide 2 times. If you want third digit, you have to divide 3 times. So how many times we required? That's the number of passes for a second. Void extract digits. Sorry, not void. Return type int extract digits. Int extract digit int our number int number num comma int k int I equal to 0 comma or I think. So again we will write what are the variables. I will write all the variables. For I equal to 0, for I equal to 0, I less than k times I plus plus, sorry, I plus plus, or equal to number percentage 10, number slash equal to return r. return R. So this is the process. So extraction is nothing but if it is a first pass, digit, extract the first digit. If it is a second pass, extract second digit. If it is a third pass, extract the third digit from right to left. So whenever you are using mod operator, we are extracting the digits from right to left actually. That's why. So if it is a first pass, one time we required. If it is second pass, you have to do two times. If it is three times. Just we are using mod operator. That's enough. Then what? Merge. Don't write on the screen. Merge. 534. 534. Void match int b of 10 10 comma int e of 10. So merge it. It's simply how to do int I comma j comma k equal to 0 while not while for I equal to 0 I less than 10 I plus plus for j equal to 0 j less than 10 j plus plus if b of ij not equal to -1. If it is -1, b of k plus plus equal to b of I through jth column. This is the function we are using. So now we'll again what is the function? It's completed all functions. Then we'll look at the variables what requires here. A n I is we written here. I we required I comma max p k equal to 1 k j buckets big bucket comma b of 10 rows 10 columns bucket. Yes, it's enough. These are the variables required in this function. We'll go for next function. What is the variables required? I and max. Okay, no problem. What are the variables required? Count and yes, only count is enough. Here initialization I and j is enough. Here I and r is enough. Merge I j k s. This is the way to implement merge sort by use merge sort. We'll check it again if it completed as if it is successfully completed, then I will explain once again. Radix sort is four errors. Undefined symbol D, misplaced else, unreachable code is 34, undefined symbol D is misplaced else is here J++ is the problem, is unreachable code and begin do while this is enough. This is the one do while again it's max there completed. While loop here is completed. Hmm. Yes. 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 After successful completion, I will explain once again. 3842. Sorry, not while. Hmm. Sorry, here is the mistake. While j less than 10. If b of dj not equal to -1 is checking for a empty bucket. For that purpose, I written. So j value lies from, we have 10 columns. That's why j equal to 0, j less than 10. We'll checking the empty bucket. If b of dj is empty bucket -1. If it is not -1, so if it is -1, we will exit from the loop. If it is not -1, just it will be incremented. After that, we place the number into the corresponding bucket. 3943. What is 39? If b comma a, b comma a, no problem. Match b comma a. Okay. And then what is this? If 39, 38, 39 LC, if okay, we signed out because of currently signed in another device. Two errors. Int to int. Match. Oh, one dimensional written. Match b comma a. B comma a is what? B is what? 10 dimensional array. Int b of 10 rows, 10 columns. A is what is a void match. For void match, int b of 10 10 comma. So it is that requires what requires what is the mistake? One dimension array is required. So enter 5 values. Suppose I enter 5 numbers: 19, 23, 11, 21, 34. For the result is 11, 19, 21, 30. Yes. This is the way we get. Again, I will save the program. Somebody is logged. Who is logged? I think. So the program is compiled successfully. So if you have any doubts, you will again. There is a problem of 1 hour schedule. Schedule is completed. That's why If you have any doubt, again you watch the YouTube. The entire program will be put in YouTube. You watch the program. If you have any doubt, tomorrow I will clarify it. Next class again I will clarify it. Because of it's a 1 hour schedule I am given, the time is completed 1 hour. That's the problem. Huh? You have to. If you have any doubt, you watch the video once again. So if you have any doubt, I will clarify tomorrow class also. Huh? No problem. The program is compiled successfully, no problem. For example, I am given 7 numbers: 23, 10, 11, 56, 34, 21, 15. So 10, 15, 11, 15, 21, 23, 34, 56. This is the way to get the answers. Yes. This is the program for radix sort. So you watch the entire class through YouTube. Okay, sir. Okay, nice.